Hi, my name's David, and this is the Restyle File. I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, and eBay, and I also can sign on the RealReal. Today I have a What Sold video to cover my sales from Sunday, August the 6th through Saturday, August the 12th. And let me tell you, this week was a little bit strange. It was an absolutely fantastic sales week, but I also had a couple of odd happenings sprinkled in here and there. But I think my success this week was actually attributed to a couple of different things that I'm excited to tell you about. The first of which was Poshmark promoted closets. So this is a new feature that is currently in its beta phase with Poshmark, meaning that they are testing it out with a select number of applicants. I got a notification on Poshmark a few weeks ago that you could sign up to be a part of the beta testing, and I thought, sure, why not? I could use some more sales. My Poshmark has been not awful, but not incredible either like it has in the past. So I thought, let me go ahead and give it a shot, especially since it was a free trial for 14 days, and I'm about halfway through it, so I'll definitely give you an update after I've done the entire thing. But I signed up. In terms of the application process, it just asks you several different questions about your closet. How often do you list? How many active listings do you have? Etc. So I think they're looking for people with certain size closets or certain activity. But I got the notification, I believe, about Saturday that I was approved for the Poshmark promoted closet beta test. So I turned on promoted listings in my closet for Poshmark, and I saw some pretty wild results. Before I go into those results, please make sure that you are subscribed and hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time I upload a video. I really appreciate it. We're starting off with Sunday, August 6th. I had 2 Poshmark sales, 1 Depop sale, and 1 eBay sale. The first Poshmark sale was a Theory Dark Navy Velvet Netty Blazer size 6. It sold for my full asking price of $60. After Poshmark's fees, I received $48. I paid $10 for this blazer at Goodwill, so my total profit was $38. I've never really dealt with Theory too much in terms of reselling it, just because I've always thought that it would be sort of oversaturated, just because I feel like I see it fairly often at thrift stores. I know it is super expensive retail, but I wasn't too sure on how it would perform, and this blazer sold fairly quickly and for a really great price. The next sale on Poshmark was an Athleta Black Brooklyn Ankle Athleisure Pants size 14. They sold for $40, which was an offer facilitated by FLYP. FLYP is a free extension that you can add on in your web browser, and it's great because it helps to automate your closet. It automates offers. You can send an offer for reduced shipping and a discount of your preference, and it'll send that offer automatically to all likers after a certain time frame. You can also use it to cross-list to other platforms like eBay and Mercari, and you can also use it to automatically share your closet. Can't remember the last time I manually shared something. It's completely free. If you're interested at all, please follow the link in my description box below. I also think a lot of my success this week was due to the FLYP application and how it worked together with the promoted closet feature on Poshmark. So the athleisure pants sold for $40. After Poshmark's fees, I received $29.98. I paid $6 for these at a church charity shop, so my total profit was $23.98. The next sale was on Depop, and it was a Jeffrey Campbell Swash Rare Black Mid-Calf Leather Boots size 7.5. They sold for $49, which was an offer. After Depop's fees and the cost to ship the item, since I do offer free shipping on Depop, I received $31.33. I paid $3 for these boots at a bodega in South Texas, so my total profit was $28.33. The next sale was on eBay, and it was a Corral Western Rodeo Studded Leopard Fringe Rockabilly Boots, size 9. They sold for $125, which was an offer from a watcher. After eBay's fees, I received $105.95. I paid $25 for these boots, so my total profit was $80.95. The moment I saw these in the thrift, I knew that they would be a great score, so absolutely picked them up immediately. The next day was Monday, the 7th. I had 3 Poshmark sales, 1 Depop sale, and 1 eBay sale. The first Poshmark sale was a coffee shop Santa Fe gray high collar wool blend coat, size medium. It sold for $45, which was an offer facilitated by FLYP. After Poshmark's fees, I received $33.98. I actually have no money into this because it came from my personal closet. So my total profit was $33.98. This was a really cool coat. When you lift the collar, it actually came up over my ears. So I could wear it and I would look like this with the collar up. It was pretty dramatic, but it was pretty warm as well, and we don't get long, torturous winters down here in Texas. So I figured someone else will make better use of it. The next item to sell was a Kate Spade Blair leopard puff sleeve smocked dress size extra large. It sold for $75, which was an offer. After Poshmark's fees, I received $60. I paid $15 for this dress at a Texas thrift. So my total profit was $45. When I saw this dress for $15, I knew it was a no-brainer. It did take a little while for it to sell, a matter of a few months, but it sold for a great price. The next item to sell was a vintage green bohemian Renaissance midi dress, size free. I think that means that it could fit multiple people. It did have some sort of corsetry at the waist to adjust, but it sold for $40, which was the full asking price. After Poshmark's fees, I received $32. I paid $2 for this dress because I picked it up at a pay-by-the-pound bodega in South Texas, so my total profit was $30. This is a great example of something that had been sitting in my closet, super stale, and I think the promoted closet feature helped to sell this item because it had absolutely no attention. And it was strange to me because I thought it was really nice. And I was like, why has this not sold? And I looked at my listing and I only had 3 photos, which instant turn off. But I think the promoted listing helped to sell this item. I noticed that with promoted listings, a lot of stale merchandise moved out as well, which was exciting. The next sale was on eBay, and it was an Eileen Fisher pale blue 100% silk sleeveless login look midi dress size medium. It sold for $80, which was an offer. After eBay's fees, I received $67.69. I paid $6 for this dress at a Salvation Army on a half off day, so my total profit was $61.69. I love selling Eileen Fisher. And if you can find pieces that are 100% silk or 100% linen, they do really well on the platforms. They're not usually instant flips, but when they usually sell for a good amount. I remember I had this dress for a long time just sitting in my closet because I was not looking forward to steaming it just because I felt like I could somehow ruin it by steaming it. And I ended up just slapping it on a mannequin, wrinkles and all, and just listing my listing that it was wrinkled. And someone still bought it. The next time to sell was on Depop. It was a Dansko berry black burnished nubuck slingback clogs, size 6.5. It sold for $35, which was the full asking price on Depop of all places. So after the cost to ship the item and Depop's fees, I received $20.96. I paid $3 for these clogs, so my total profit was $17.96. The next day was Tuesday the 8th. I had 3 Poshmark sales and 1 Depop sale. The first Poshmark sale was a vintage 80s G Caserati quilted warm pajama jumpsuit size medium. It sold for $50, which was my full asking price. After Poshmark's fees, I received $40. I paid $6.29 for this item at a Goodwill in South Texas, so my total profit was $33.71. I bought this item completely on a whim, not even sure if you could really call it a style pickup. I just thought it was interesting, and I am glad to see that it sold for a really great price. The next item to sell was a Travis Matthew Quater The Moneymaker golf shoes, size 9.5. They sold for $67, which was an offer facilitated by FLYP. After Poshmark's fees, I received $51.58. I paid $13 for these shoes at Goodwill, so my total profit was $38.58. I wasn't familiar with this brand, but golf shoes and golf clothing usually has a pretty quick turnaround depending on what the brand is, so you definitely want to check comps. But this particular label did have an over 100% sell-through rate. The next item to sell was a Zara blogger favorite cognac camel faux leather suit, size large slash 10. I believe the pants were a size 10. The set sold for $127, which was an offer from a liker. After Poshmark's fees, I received $101.60. I paid $8 for this suit in total at a church charity shop, so my total profit was $93.60. I usually don't like selling Zara, but every once in a while, if you check comps, I recommend using Google Lens. To photograph an item, you may come across a blogger favorite, which just means that the item had a moment on social media, and there's usually a lot of really great photos available for it. In which case, I recommend picking it up. It might not sell instantly, but it usually will sell for a good amount once it does. The next time to sell was on Depop. It was a Delia's Dolls Kill Retro 90s Y2K Chunky Leopard Mary Jane shoes, size 8. They sold for $45, which was an offer. After Depop's fees and the cost to ship the item, I received $29.09. I paid $10 for these shoes at Goodwill, so my total profit was $19.09. So a couple of interesting things regarding promoted closets. Usually, I think I mentioned in my last video, I've noticed that Monday and Tuesday are my very lackluster day, where I either have one or two sales, or much more commonly, zero sales. And that did not seem to be the case this week. And it seemed like the frequency of sales and the volume of sales was starting to pick up as the week went on. And you'll see that with Wednesday on the 9th. I had 5 Poshmark sales and 1 eBay sale. The first Poshmark sale was a Paul Frederick 100% linen striped 2-button blazer size 40 large. It sold for $100, which was an offer. After Poshmark's fees, I received $80. I paid $10 for this blazer, so my total profit was $70. I don't care too much about what the label is. If it is 100% linen and it's an okay color or pattern, I am picking up blazers because it's everyone's favorite thing to wear to a summer wedding. The next item to sell on Poshmark was a Madewell The Boardwalk ankle tie sandals size 10. They sold for $15, which was an offer. After Poshmark's fees, I received $12. I paid $8 for these sandals at Goodwill, so my total profit was $4. This is another example of a stale item that I think promoted closets help to move, because I've had that item for well over a year, possibly even 2 years. I bought it back when I had questionable judgment and used to think Madewell meant instant money. It absolutely does not. So ecstatic to see those go. The next sale was a vintage 90s dead stock Spencer Tyler linen maxi dress size large. It sold for $35, which was an offer. After Poshmark's fees, I received $28. I paid $8 for this dress at Goodwill, so my total profit was $20. This brand is nothing special, but the fact that the dress was 100% linen and that it actually still had its retail tags on and was maxi length, I thought it had enough stuff going for it that it was worth picking up, and it sold in less than a week, so it was a great choice. The next item to sell was a Harley Davidson Motorcycles 90s t-shirt bundle in a size XXL, and it was 4 t-shirts total, which I just had all in one single listing. It sold for $54, which was an offer facilitated by FLYP. After Poshmark's fees, I received $41.18. I paid about $20 for all those t-shirts, so about $5 a piece. So my total profit was $21.18. This is one of my first times trying Harley Davidson. Not a huge fan. Not sure I'll ever pick it up again, just because the profit margin at what I'm usually paying for t-shirts is too low. The next item to sell was a Lafayette 148 gray, purple, silver, metallic midi sheath dress size 10. It sold for $35, which was an offer. After Poshmark's fees, I received $28. I paid $8 for this dress at Goodwill, so my total profit was $20. That item sold in under a week. The next item to sell was on eBay. It was a Polo Ralph Lauren vintage 90s Y2K beige cargo pants size 34 by 34. They sold for $60. After eBay's fees, I received $51.26. I paid $7 for those pants at Goodwill, so my total profit was $44.26. And this is an international shipment. It is going to Denmark. As incredible as Wednesday was for sales, Thursday was even more incredible. I had a total of 10 sales across 3 different platforms, 6 on Poshmark, 2 on Mercari, and 2 on eBay. The first Poshmark sale was a Joe's Jeans dark blue black solid welded jeans size 34 by 34. They sold for $27, which was an offer facilitated by FLYP. After Poshmark's fees, I received $19.58. I paid $5 for those jeans at a Salvation Army, so my total profit was $14.58. This was before I checked comps. Absolutely regretted it. So glad to see those gone. They were in my closet for well over a couple of years. The next item to sell was a Hunter Bell Gertie Preppy Barbie pink tweed blazer size 4. It sold for $100, which was an offer. After Poshmark's fees, I received $80. I paid $20 for this blazer at Goodwill in the boutique section, so my total profit was $60. Was not familiar with this brand. It retails for a lot, but you definitely want to check comps. Not everything is a sure hit. The next item to sell was a Lululemon Commission Athleisure shorts size 38. They sold for $40, which was an offer facilitated by FLYP. After Poshmark's fees, I received $29.98. I paid $10 for these shorts at a charity thrift shop, so my total profit was $19.98. $10 is pretty steep for shorts, but with Lululemon, especially men's Lululemon, I'm usually willing to pay up a little bit, just because it flips pretty quickly. These sold in a matter of a couple of days. The next item to sell was an Anthropologie Daily Practice red cropped knit jumpsuit size extra small. It sold for $36, which was also an offer facilitated by FLYP. After Poshmark's fees, I received $26.78. I paid $8 for this jumpsuit at Goodwill, so my total profit was $18.78. And we even have a hard goods sale this week. I sold a vintage 1970s rustic, quirky, wooden wristwatch wall clock. It sold for $15 on Poshmark, which was an offer. After Poshmark's fees, I received $12. I paid $3 for this wristwatch wall clock at Goodwill, so my total profit was $9. Kind of regret picking that up just because it took probably over a year for it to sell. Eventually did though. The next item to sell was a Carl Connie 90s Y2K cropped boxy denim jacket size medium. It sold for $28, which was an offer. After Poshmark's fees, I received $22.40. I paid $2 for that item at a pay by the pound bodega, so my total profit was $20.40. Yet another example of a stale item that had been in my closet for a while that I think sold because of promoted listings. The next sale was on Mercari. It was a locker room structured slim fit dark wash denim blazer size large. It sold for $48, which was an offer. After Mercari's fees and the cost to ship the item, I received $31.84. I paid $8 for this blazer at a Texas thrift in South Texas, so my total profit was $23.84. The next sale on Mercari was a great one. It was a Lululemon Going Places hooded jacket in space gray size 8. It sold for my full asking price of $90. After Mercari's fees and the cost to ship the jacket, I received $70.04. I paid $10 for this jacket at Goodwill. They completely missed the logo on it. So my total profit was $60.04. I've heard that Lululemon for women has gotten a bit stale, but outerwear still seems to do okay. The next item to sell was a vintage 70s Western suede diamond southwestern leather belt size 36, and that was on eBay. It sold for $40, which was my full asking price. After eBay's fees, I received $33.38. I paid $2 for this belt at a Salvation Army on a half-off day, so my total profit was $31.38. The next item to sell on eBay was an MM LaFleur Moreland blazer in origami suiting size 14, new without tags. It sold for $115. which was an offer. And after eBay's fees, I received $98.20. I paid $10 for this blazer at Goodwill. So my total profit was $88.20. If you're not familiar with LaFleur, it is a fantastic brand. Jackets and shirts and dresses, absolutely fantastic. Depending on the price, definitely worth picking up this label. I believe I had that listed for about a day or two. Remember how I said this was sort of an interesting sales week? I was almost concerned about how many sales I was getting because I was thinking, I have a full-time job apart from my reselling hobby. And it took me like a good hour and a half or 2 hours to work on all those shipments for Thursday in the middle of a work week. And I was thinking, man, I wonder what the weekend, which is usually my heavier time of the week, is going to look like. But apparently my concerns were unfounded because get this. Friday, $0. Super strange. Usually $0 sales days devastate me, but I had had such a fantastic sales week up until that point that I was actually kind of okay with it. But it's very unusual for me, especially because Saturday was also sort of a weak performer with only 3 Poshmark sales in total for the entire day. So on Saturday, the first sale on Poshmark was a Jensen vintage 70s academia blue knit button-down sweater vest size medium. It sold for $22, which was an offer facilitated by FLYP. After Poshmark's fees, I received $15.58. I paid $2.50 for this on a half-off day at the Salvation Army, so my total profit was $13.08. The next item to sell on Poshmark was an American Apparel high-rise straight-leg blue jeans size 30. They sold for $25. After Poshmark's fees, I received $20. I paid $3 for these at a Salvation Army on a half-off day, so my total profit was $17. And the last sale of the week, not a high dollar sale, but a I am happy for it sale, was a Dansko Peggy sneaker in gray size 6.5. They sold for $30. After Poshmark's fees, I received $24. I paid $7 for these at Goodwill, so my total profit was $17. I cannot tell you how long those have been in my closet and how happy I was to see those go. To see those Dans go. So now I'm going to discuss how much I made on each platform in terms of total revenue, after fees, cost of goods, and my profit, and then my grand total for all platforms combined. Starting with Poshmark, I sold a total of 22 items for $1,066. After Poshmark's fees, I received $836.64. I paid $174.79 for cost of goods for all those items, so my total profit on Poshmark was $661.85. Already, this is probably my best sales week in a while. The next platform was Depop, where I sold 3 items in total. They sold for $129. After Depop's fees and the cost to ship the items, I received $63.38. I paid $16 for the items that sold on Depop, so my total profit was $47.38. On Mercari, I sold a total of 2 items for $138. After Mercari's fees and the cost to ship the items, I received $101.88. I paid $18 for the items that sold on Mercari, so my total profit was $83.88. On eBay, I sold 5 items for a total of $420. After eBay's fees, I received $356.48. I paid $50 for the items that sold on eBay, so my total profit was $306.48. So in total, I sold 32 items for $1,753. After the miscellaneous fees and the cost to ship some of the items, I received $1,358.38. My total cost of goods for all 32 items was $258.79. So my total profit for the week was $1,099.59. So just to put this in comparison to my usual performance, my goal for a while has just been to hit 500 in terms of profit for the week, and I'm usually able to hit it. Sometimes I score 400 or so, and sometimes I get into 600. But this is easily about double what I usually make. And if you take a look at all of my platforms, the only one that has had a significant uptick in sales is Poshmark. And the only change I made this week was Poshmark Promoted Closet. In regards to my short time with Promoted Closet, the total sales that per the Poshmark app are attributed to it is about $340 worth of sales, and 8 listings have sold, and I've received about 600 clicks on my items that, according to Poshmark, I would not have received without the Promoted Closet feature. It appears that the way that they are using Promoted Closet is that they charge you by the click, which could be a little concerning if you're not selling items. But in total, the amount spent for the clicks that I received was $35. So spending $35 to make $340, you do the math. And of course, I'm going to keep a careful eye on it to see how it does in the next week as well. I believe I have 6 days left on the free trial. But if the performance is like this, then I am absolutely tempted to keep it. I don't do promoted listings on eBay just yet. I haven't really tried that out. I might be interested in trying that as well, just because I am very happy to get as many sales as I can get. But I would encourage you that if you have the option to sign up for the beta, definitely sign up for it. What have you got to lose? It's a free trial. In the event that you don't qualify, I imagine at some point they're probably going to be opening it up for everybody to give it a shot as well, and probably will have some sort of free trial. It looks like so far it might be a game changer, at least in my case. As with all things with reselling, it really can vary seller to seller. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to also hear what was your best sale of the week. Also, have you tried out Poshmark Promoted Closet at all? If so, what's your experience been like with it? I'm very curious to see how this is going to work in the future. So please make sure to drop a comment below letting me know. Please make sure that you are subscribed and hitting the bell icon. That way you're notified every time I upload a new video. It really helps out my channel. Like, comment, and share, and I hope you have an incredible sales week. Until next time, see ya. In today's useless bonus footage / my show and tell, look at this shoe. It comes with its own platform. It's called Jump 99, and it has this hard platform on the bottom that apparently these are for training in order to increase your jump height. It sounds like mumbo jumbo to me. But I checked on eBay and they have 100% sell-through rate, so I actually kind of took a gamble on these. I paid $40. I've had them listed in my closet for probably a couple of weeks now, but yeah, super strange shoes. And very heavy as well. Have you sourced any interesting or unique items lately? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, see ya.